hard action. Welcome to NFL Game Day Morning, presented by Intuit TurboTax. 4 hours taking you to kickoff of Bills and Jaguars. Thrilled to be with you right here in the NFL Network studios. Rich Eisen, Steve Mariucci. You're reminding everybody you were in the Hall of Fame. Is that what's happening right now?
Not at all.
You wore a coat. Very nice jacket.
Old jacket.
Very nice jacket.
It's a little foreshadowing for a teammate.
There you go.
Yeah. How about that?
Two of them.
Good to see you, Gerald McCoy. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Oh, my God. Changes in the fourth quarter. Setting the stage for snowy Chicago. The Bears, the Packers, Soldier Field is all gassed up. Jordan Love back after getting concussed and knocked out of that Week 16 way. Chicago Bears do it again. The biggest comeback in postseason history, leading to another good, better, best moment in the locker room. So, now we know, because there's only one NFC playoff game left, it's in the middle of our day. If the 49ers beat the Eagles, they go to Seattle, and the Rams head to the Bears, playing a playoff game against the Bears for the first time since 1985. Stafford going back to Soldier Field would be interesting. And if the Eagles win,
I was there.
You know, for John Robinson,
I was there.
I bet.
Yes.
The Rams, if the Eagles win, they go to Seattle, and the Eagles go to the Bears. It would be a rematch in a different spot of the day after Thanksgiving. Either way, Seattle, coming off their bye, will have a division opponent in their house for divisional playoff weekend. Kurt Warner, that fourth down throw by Caleb Williams.
I mean,
there's no really words to describe it because the season's on the line. They need 2 scores to even force overtime. And that was truly something that will be on this kid's highlight reel the rest of his days on this planet. Yeah,
I mean, and there will be plenty more of those, I have a feeling. I mean, when you watch him play, I mean, special throw after special throw. And, you know, you saw a lot of what you saw all year long. We're at the point where it's like, we got to score every single drive we get at this point. And they scored every single drive they had at that point. And the Packers even got it back with a minute plus to go and had a chance to come tie it. So that's how good they were in that last quarter. They've been that good all year long. You tip your hat to them that, again, find a way to win the game, find a way to make the play in the moment. Caleb Williams and the rest of the crew.
I'm looking at that. It says, join Kurt Warner as only QB since 1970 with 350-plus pass yards and a win in a playoff debut. If you're in the same sentence as Kurt Warner, then I have to say, Bears fans, America, Caleb Williams is the best Bears quarterback ever. Okay. And I'm saying this in year 2. You know why I'm saying this? He's got the rookie passing record. He's got the single-season passing record. He's got the most touchdowns over his first 2 years. He's got the playoff single-game pass record. He has 6 game-winning drives, which is the most ever in that franchise. 7 now if you include the playoffs. And he's by far the most talented quarterback to ever walk through that door. What he can do with his feet, his weight, he can improvise. Yesterday, I said being dynamic is a luxury, is not a necessity. Well, for him, for a long time, all he has to do is settle down and be okay with the simple. Get used to doing the simple things, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. He's already there. But the simple things, be consistent doing that. But Caleb Williams is the best Bears quarterback ever. Yes, I just said.
I don't think you're going to get much of an argument. And I understand, you know, the punky QB won the Super Bowl.
Jim McMahon's calling in.
No, I understand that.
Tell him my phone is open.
But
Sid Luckman.
I understand that too. But that throw on 4th and 8,
That's big.
can you just, again, break it down? Is it possible to break, like, because he is going away from the rush, and he's able to jump in the air and have his arm still cocked, going away from the momentum of the rest of his body, and still
there's a few guys out there like the Aaron Rodgers and the Patrick Mahomes that are so good at being able to just twerk small parts of their body. Like most guys, you need your feet, definitely need your hips to be able to rip that. The ability in just that small area to create that. I just think that's going to be the norm for him. We're going to see throws like that year in and year out, week in and week out. It's now just about the efficiency to add to that, and then it will be scary like some of these other guys.
That wasn't just some sort of a crucial third down at the end of the second quarter, right, where you want some momentum to go into halftime. That's 4th and 8 with the entire season on the line. I honestly, if it was Mahomes, we would be spending this much time gushing on it. So I figured, let's be fair and balanced for the kid.
Not everybody makes that throw, that's for sure. And that was the 4th and 8 that you have to go for. But Ben Johnson went for 6 4th down calls. I mean, sometimes you have to decide, do I bypass a field goal and go for it on 4th down? Or sometimes I'm in my own territory and I'm going to bypass a punt, but I'm going for it anyway. He did that a couple times. He was 2 out of 6 on 4th downs in this game. But people, 22 times, that's the most for any winning team. And so he says, you know, I'm confident in doing this. Now, sometimes you're going to make it, sometimes you're not going to. But, boy, does he make the game exciting. You never know what this guy's going to do.
So, again, if the Eagles win today, then the prophecy of Eagles fans with that week 18 benching of all the starters, hey, we could have a game in our house with the Bears again. Instead, they go to Chicago. That'll be a conversation, regardless of the way the Eagles win later on today. But they'd still be alive, clearly. And then it would be a rematch of that game. The Rams would go to Seattle. If the Niners win, the Niners go to Seattle, and the Rams go to Chicago. Matthew Stafford back in the NFC North once again. He can't quit it, right? Or the NFC